you're here. I hope there's no trouble on the road. I'm looking into the bandits around here. Did you encounter any on your way? I chased them all the way, and thought they all retreated. Some of them must have slipped by me. Well, here's the odd thing. The Heroic Order receives several reports a week from Northville, mostly about bandits or gruglins. The villagers are miserable. By comparison, the area around Southville isn't that much better than Northville, if not worse. But the Heroic Order never got any of their reports. Isn't that strange? Around here, gruglins are more aggressive, and bandits are more numerous. But no one reports anything. Either the gruglins and bandits are so bad that they wiped out all of Southville's villagers and left no witnesses, or Southville follows Lord Franz's orders. They dug up their wheat fields and planted grapes instead. Now their lives are peaceful. What a coincidence. The nobility all have their secrets, but Lord Franz's secrets seem just a bit more interesting.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Valen, but can we go talk somewhere else? You do smell the horrible stench coming from the cave, don't you?
Yes, I do, Miss Hammy.
So, wait. You don't mean that you want to go in there, do you? That cave smells so bad it could knock out a gang of gruglins.
My dear Miss Hammy, I'm afraid you are right again. Everything points to this cave as the source of the stench and the whereabouts of the bandits. I've come this far already. I need to see it through. Sometimes it's better to rip off the bandits quickly. Come on, let's hold our noses and march right in.
Okay. If Chippy and Valen are both going inside, then so can I. There's nothing I can't endure for the Magister. Let's go.
Well, victory is deserved.
Magister, look! These bags all have the same pattern on them. But it's not a decoration. It's a family crest.
Yes, and it's the crest of our cocky friend, Lord Franz. Correct. These are money bags that Lord Franz and his estates use to settle their accounts.
What are they doing here? Did the bandits rob Lord Franz? Are all of these stolen?
No, if any of his gold was stolen, Lord Franz would be knocking on the doors of the Heroic Order and asking Valen and the other knights to catch these bandits. I think I've got it. The bandits didn't steal the money. Lord Franz must be paying them to leave Southville alone.
No way! If that's true, then the bandits are being paid by Lord Franz! Wait! You don't think he ordered the attack on Northville?
That's gotta be it. He ordered the bandits to leave Southville alone and attack Northville because they weren't giving in to his demands. That's why we seldom receive reports from Southville. However, this is all still speculation. It's a big cave. Let's keep looking for more clues.
Listen to the voice of the flowers.
The constellations guide us to victory.
Look, Magister! A Gruglin mask. Lots of Gruglin masks. The smell seems to be coming from over there.
Even though they smell like they haven't been washed for a decade, some of the masks have very fine patterns and feel quite well made.
Yes, it's a shame some of them are damaged, or they'd have fetched a good price. Don't be so surprised. Some collectors or researchers like these kinds of things, but you won't get much for damaged ones. But I've got a strange feeling. You know that those bandits like to bully the weak, but they wouldn't have provoked the Gruglins for no reason. They're no pushovers, after all. Although it's hard to communicate with the Gruglins. There are loads of them, and each one is as strong as an ox. But look at these masks. They can't all be hand-wrapped gifts from the Gruglins, right?
Mr. Valen, didn't you say that, despite so many Gruglin camps nearby, there were very few reported attacks in Southville? Could Lord Franz have paid the bandits to deal with the local Gruglins and keep Southville undisturbed?
That's it, Miss Hammy. That's the only possible explanation. Hiring mercenaries requires a contract, but by hiring bandits, Lord Franz could deny all accountability and even accuse them of stealing his property. That's actually ingenious. If that's really what he was up to, I might have to change my opinion of him. What a coincidence running into you here, Rowan. How's your business venture going?
Not great. The Southville villagers won't talk to an outsider about the Gemvine grapes. I've got to think of something else. When I was looking around, I discovered that the Gruglins and bandits are no fewer than in Northville. It's strange that Southville still managed to ensure their harvest, even when surrounded by so many enemies.
It might stink in there, but it's not dangerous. Lord Franz and the bandits may have colluded, but our discoveries have not amounted to any conclusive evidence.
I see. No wonder the steward of Lord Franz's manor assured me of everything. He guaranteed that if I were to acquire Gemvine grapes from Lord Franz, the trade route would be undeterred by incidents, such as the bridge malfunctioning or miraculous fires. Speaking of which, you all probably know that the wheat yields in Northville have declined due to the cold weather. However, grapes tolerate the cold even worse than wheat, so surely the Gemvine grapes would be affected. I asked Lord Franz's steward about it, but he just told me not to worry, because there would soon be enough fertile land for a better harvest. Perhaps Lord Franz started the fire in order to purchase the wheat fields in Northville at a cheaper price.
I see. Do you know why I wanted to come explore this cave? Actually, the Heroic Order did receive a report from Southville a long time ago. A villager mysteriously disappeared. Everyone assumed he'd been killed by wolves or Gruglins, but our investigation showed that he happened to be the one person who was most opposed to Lord Franz planting grapes in Southville. After he disappeared, Lord Franz's grape venture developed quickly. He made a lot of money, and gradually all opposition in the village. We still need to find definitive proof.
About that, I've arranged to meet Lord Franz later near the vineyard in Southfield to discuss our future business venture. As I said before, I just want to open up new trade routes and acquire profitable goods. That's all. So with us, it can't be a negotiation or even altruism, but yes, a mutually beneficial cooperation.
And this beautiful field is the work of Archmage Merlin. She once cast a protective spell here, so our crops thrived.
So, this place is under Merlin's protection? Cold, dark, empty. This place doesn't feel right. This can't be Merlin's magic.
And you are?
I'm Cassidy, a simple mage.
Help! Someone help me! These Groovelings are crazy.
Listen to the voice of the flowers.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me!
The constellations guide us to victory.
Oh, thank goodness. If you hadn't saved me, I'd already be digesting in their bellies. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lorson.
Hang on, Lorson. Are you saying they were about to eat you?
Absolutely. They were even sharpening their knives.
Gruglins are carnivores. Their diet only consists of herbivores smaller than themselves. You clearly only fit one of their criteria, Lorson. There has to be a reason for their abnormal behavior.
How about we show some concern for the innocent little rabbit here? After such a long journey, I haven't even had a drink. Hang on. Look at all the grapes here. A few of these would do.
Hold it right there!
Oh, they're so sweet. These are amazing. Oh, something's not right. My stomach, it hurts. Oh, it's bad. Help me! Is he still alive? Oh, well, you tell me. Is this poor bunny gonna live?
He's in fair condition, but most likely some type of poison. Initial symptom was fainting. His complexion is presently rosy.
Such a quick reaction. Are you sure it's not fake?
Unconfirmed. Could be related to your constitution. This requires further study. We need to investigate this more closely. Please, sir, could you give us a bunch as a research specimen?
Not a chance!
Lord Franz, why don't you eat a bunch right here and prove it's okay?
Ridiculous. I'm under no obligation to prove anything to you.
Lord Franz, I swear it's just for research. Once we have the results, I'll make a special mention of you in my thesis.
Someone! Get these gibbering lunatics out of my sight!
Shine, stars.
Come out, my servant, and fight for me.
The constellations guide us to victory.
Don't try to escape.
Strange. Something's not right.
Ah, young Master Rowan. I'm sorry for letting these louts disturb you. I'll make them pay.
I'm not talking about them. I think these people from Southville, I've seen them somewhere before.
How could that be? Why, I'm sure you're just a little confused because you were scared. Well, you uncivilized rabble. You will pay for this.
Everyone, please come here. Abra... Cadabra. We've arrived. How are you all?
Fine. Just dizzy. And...
Ew! Don't vomit on my skirt!
Wonderful. If it's only vomit, then it's fine.
Only vomit? And it's fine? Lady Mage, are you saying you've seen worse?
Actually, teleportation magic isn't my strong suit. It needs precise positioning, but I don't really know my way around here, so sometimes there may be small errors.
If I may be so bold, these small errors you mentioned don't include death or decapitation, do they?
Oh, nothing that serious. I've repeatedly verified that at most a limb or an internal organ may be lost, but it's all easily fixed if promptly dealt with.
Please, tell us about this sort of thing in advance next time.
Hopefully there won't be a next time.
Magister, I bet you know just the thing to treat the side effects of teleportation magic, don't you? Okay, let me prepare some food. Everyone just relax and rest. You'll feel better in no time. Magister, I just remembered that there are lots of herbs nearby. They can be made into medicine. That can make everyone feel better. I know that as long as you're with us, everything will be all right. Here we go, everyone! A freshly brewed magical potion courtesy of the Magister. Drink up and you'll be cured!
Oh, that's awful! My tongue! If none for some reason. But even so, my head does feel a lot clearer. Miss Arte above, I think I can actually make it back to the Dark Forest.
This is the first time I've ever encountered this kind of potion. You truly are amazing, Magister. There are so many formulas, recipes, and spells to learn out here in the world. I knew it was the right decision to leave the Lyceum and follow in the footsteps of the great Merlin.
You're following in Merlin's footsteps, you say? Miss Cassidy, did you by any chance come to Ryham just to study Merlin's ward?
That is correct, Hammy. I've been researching Merlin's spells and methods for some time now. I heard that Merlin once created a ward so powerful that she was able to make Ryham, which was once barren, into a bountiful haven for its people. I came here with the express purpose of locating and studying this magical ward. Her magic can only be described as a work of art. Every spell is meticulous, seamless, and perfect in every way.
Yes! I totally agree.
Really? I'm so glad to meet a familiar with such discerning taste, Hammy. You as well, Magister. As a scholarly mage yourself, surely you must understand my enthusiasm. I knew you were one of her fans. I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship. Oh, apologies. Did I come off as too excited just now? It's just that Merlin has always been my guiding star since I started studying magic. A mentor whom I've never met. In any case, I'm certain that my understanding of magic will reach even greater heights once I get the chance to analyze her ward. However, there's something strange about the magic in the lands surrounding Southville. Something really discomforting. Merlin's magic usually feels so warm and pure. It's nothing like the magic in these parts. Which is why I've decided to head north and investigate. It was nice meeting you all today. I must be leaving now, but I hope we will meet again someday.
Should we also go north and look around? We were all in a hurry earlier because of the fire. We might have missed something.
Wait, everyone! Wait for me! I just remembered something. I recognize some of those thugs that Lord Franz hired. On the day of the fire, they claimed to be Northville villagers. They refused to do business with me and even gloated when the fire broke out. Are you planning to go back to Northville and investigate? Please bring me along. I want to get to the bottom of this too.
Just had a great idea for a new contraption.
I am Entendre, and keep training to keep growing.
The Gruglins are even more erratic than usual. Could these grapes be the reason? What kind of grapes can send these creatures into such a frenzy?
It's so cold. This weather makes me want to hibernate.
I'm convinced the change in weather caused the Southville grape yields to plummet. So Lord Franz wanted to seize land in Northville.
I've tried those grapes, and they're really not very good. Who would buy them?
From my understanding, most of these grapes are purchased by the Adamant Syndicate.
Adamant Syndicate. Yes. I heard about them in the capital. A merchant guild that grew quite powerful recently.
Yes, the Adamant Syndicate is a famous merchant guild in Asperia. They've been looking to surpass us and establish a monopoly. In the past, the Mithril Consortium hardly took notice of them. But now, they're almost on even footing with us. It pains me to say it, but I must admit that they are extremely talented when it comes to doing business. I, however, have no interest in these grapes, as only the nobility can afford them. I only care about the wheat production in Northville. When the wheat is ground into flour and baked into bread, its deliciousness has the potential to reach every single home in Asperia. But with the weather growing colder by the day, there's no telling what will become of Ryham. It's possible that this year's harvest, however poor, was the final gift these lands had to offer.
No way! We're gonna put a stop to this crazy weather and bring the warmth back to Ryham.
That's right! And we'll start by finding the real culprit. Chippy won't forgive anyone who burns down the fields that Magister Merlin worked so hard to protect.
You two are awfully spirited today. We heard what the furballs had to say. What do you think? Though I suppose anyone would be upset after seeing the destruction of something they once protected. Relax. Forget I said anything.
Can you youngsters be a little more low-key? I remember your faces. You were there when we were putting out the fires. You're back here to investigate what happened, right? I may be old and forgetful, but I assure you that the people you're describing don't live in Northville. Come to think of it, I think Hank saw some outsiders around in the wheat fields that evening, but I'm not sure if those are the people you're looking for. Hank is the only fisherman around these parts. He's got no interest in farming, so he spends his days fishing. If you want to talk to him, keep heading north, and you'll find him up at the lake. Poor Hank's been really worried lately, ever since this cold weather froze the lake over. I don't know the details. You'll have to ask Hank.
absolutely have to try this. I've never had tastier bread in my life. The taste, the texture, the aroma, everything about it is perfect. Not even magic could make something this delicious.
Take as much as you'd like. My name is Truman, and I'm the chief of Ryham. Consider this a welcome, my travel-weary friends.
We're very grateful for the bread, Chief Truman. I can only imagine the complexity of the recipe required to make something this amazing. If you don't mind, could you share the exact formula with me? I need the flour-to-water ratio, proper kneading techniques, and the exact baking time.
You're getting ahead of yourself, young lady. This bread doesn't need a special recipe. The special taste comes from the wheat itself. Many years ago, the legendary mage Merlin saved Ryham from the clutches of hypofiends. A powerful spell was cast, and the weather became as warm as autumn all year round.
But I don't sense any trace of magic in the bread at all.
Ha 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 ha! That's because there are none in there. All Magister Merlin did was extend the comfortable season of autumn in these parts. These loaves of bread are the results of the hard work of our farmer, and the gratitude we have for the great Merlin.
But those things wouldn't affect the taste.
I understand this. Where I come from, nature responds to the hearts of the people. The breeze we hear when we greet and embrace our loved ones is different from the breeze we hear when we say goodbye.
Ha! I don't understand what you're saying, young man. But I still remember the words Merlin said to me that day. She loved the sight of the autumn wind blowing through the waves of grain. She hoped it would never fade.
That's my role model. Words of poetry to my ears.
Really?
Before Lord Franz did away with Southville's wheat fields, this golden land was even bigger. If you'd seen it, you would know why Merlin loved the beautiful countryside around here. A pity Lord Franz replaced Southville's wheat crop with grapes. With how long I have left, I wonder if I'll ever see those golden fields again.
Now that you mention it...
Oh, come on. Don't forget what we came here for. We have to keep searching for who's behind the fire at Northville. Let's go.
Please let me join the investigation. These loaves of bread are the embodiment of Magister Merlin's compassion and the hard work and gratitude of the village. I won't forgive anyone who tries to destroy that. Please let me do something to help the place that Magister Merlin once protected.